Hello and welcome to the Everyday English Podcast. I'm John.
And I'm Emma.
In this podcast, you will learn real English through simple, natural conversations.
So you can speak confidently in your daily life.
So without further ado, let's get started. How often do you think about the fact that your brain, this incredible machine capable of solving complex problems, can completely fail you when you're trying to remember a simple word? It's wild, right? Today, we're diving into why that happens and, more importantly, how to fix it.
Oh, I love this topic already. It's so relatable. I mean, who hasn't been in the middle of a conversation and just blanked? It's like your brain hits the pause button at the worst possible time.
Exactly. And it's not just you or me, it happens to everyone. But here's the thing, it's not about intelligence or even vocabulary. It's about what's happening in your brain when you're under pressure.
Oh, that's interesting. So it's not just a memory issue, there's something deeper going on?
That's right. When you're in a high-pressure situation like speaking a second language or even just trying to impress someone, your brain shifts its focus. Instead of calmly retrieving the word you need, it's busy managing your anxiety. It's like your brain is saying, forget the word, we need to survive this moment.
Oh, so it's like a fight or flight response, but for conversations?
Exactly. And that's why your mind goes blank. It's not that you don't know the word. It's that your brain is too busy freaking out to let you access it.
That makes so much sense. I mean, I've definitely felt that freeze before. It's like my brain just shuts down and I'm left standing there panicking.
And the more you panic, the worse it gets. It's a vicious cycle. But here's the good news. There are ways to break that cycle and keep the conversation flowing, even when your brain decides to take a little break.
Okay, so let's talk solutions. What can we do when this happens? Because I feel like just telling myself to stay calm isn't going to cut it.
You're absolutely right. Telling yourself to stay calm in the moment is like telling someone not to think about a pink elephant. It just doesn't work. Instead, the first thing you need to do is keep speaking. That's rule number one.
Keep speaking, but what if I've forgotten the word? Isn't it better to pause and try to remember it?
Not necessarily. When you stop speaking, that's when the panic sets in. Instead, you can use other words to describe what you're trying to say. For example, if you forget the word meeting, you could say, I have a work discussion, or I'm going to talk with my team.
Oh, that's smart. So it's about finding another way to communicate the same idea, even if it's not perfect.
Exactly. It's called paraphrasing, and it's something fluent speakers do all the time, even in their native language. The goal is to keep the conversation moving, not to be perfect.
That's such a good reminder. I think we put so much pressure on ourselves to say the exact right word, but really it's about getting the message across.
Exactly. And here's another tip. Use filler phrases.
Filler phrases like what?
Things like, let me think, or how do I say this? Or even just, give me a second. These little phrases buy you time to collect your thoughts without leaving a big, awkward silence.
Oh, I like that. It's like a little buffer to give your brain a moment to catch up.
That's exactly what it is. And when you use those fillers, it signals to the other person that you're still engaged. You're still in the conversation. You're just taking a moment to find the right words.
Okay, I'm feeling good about this so far, but you promised me a trick. What's the big secret?
All right, here it is. The 2-second recovery rule.
The 2-second recovery rule? What's that?
It's simple. When you forget a word, pause for 2 seconds, just 2 seconds, and then continue speaking using simpler words or a description.
Just 2 seconds? That's it?
That's it. 2 seconds is long enough to give your brain a moment to recalibrate, but short enough to avoid that awkward, uncomfortable silence. And by continuing with simpler words, you keep the conversation moving, which helps you stay in the flow.
That's brilliant. I mean, it's so simple, but I can see how it would make a huge difference.
It really does. And here's the thing. Communication is about connection, not perfection. People don't care if you forget a word here and there. They care about understanding you and having a meaningful conversation.
That's such a good reminder. I think I get so caught up in trying to be perfect that I forget the whole point is just to connect with the other person.
Exactly. And fluent speakers, they don't know every word either. What sets them apart is their ability to keep the conversation going, no matter what.
I love that. It's so empowering to think about it that way.
So, Next time you're in a conversation and your brain decides to take a little nap, what are you going to do?
I'm not going to stop. I'll use other words, filler phrases, and if I need to, I'll take my 2-second recovery pause.
Perfect. And remember, it's not about being flawless. It's about being understood.
Yes, communication over perfection. I'm going to keep that in mind.
And we'd love to hear from our listeners. What's a word you often forget when you're speaking? Share it with us. We're all in this together.
Absolutely. Let us know, and we'll see you in the next episode.
Until next time.